Soft Sounds from Another Planet is a super different record from Psychopomp. I wrote my first record for Japanese Breakfast like 2 months after my mom passed away. So I was, I didn't have a label and I didn't have a deadline. I didn't have a band. And I just it was just kind of like a therapeutic art project for me to just kind of process what I was going through and kind of try to compartmentalize what I was feeling. And yeah, it was just a really great way to like focus my time after something really hard had happened. And then after I finished it, I sort of sent it around to labels and no one wanted it. And then it came out on Yellow K Records and people started really paying attention to the project. Then I signed to Dead Oceans and all of a sudden had a budget and I had a deadline and I had a fan base that we had made and there was a lot more pressure. So I wanted to be really careful how I went about it. I didn't want to lose the kind of playfulness and the experimental quality of Psychopomp. I really wanted to go into the record and just play and have just kind of like a childlike experimental time of making the record. But I also wanted it to have a way more hi-fi sound. So I reached out to my friend Craig Hendricks, who plays drums in the live band, and he co-produced the album with me, and together we played all of the instruments and had a very concentrated 1 month period of time in our studio in Philadelphia. I also felt like for this project I wanted to go into the studio with the live band being an afterthought, so I just wanted to be able to put on whatever kind of instrumentation and build up the songs however I wanted to without thinking how is it going to translate into a live setting. So I feel like you're just able to be more ambitious with a project if you approach it that way. Boyish was written a long time ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and it was originally, I wrote it for my old band Little Big League, and it kind of turned into this terrible rockish pop punk song, and I just always hated the arrangement and I always hated the production, and I felt like it was a real real shame that that's how it happened. And I feel like the lyrics are great and the chorus just lifts really naturally, and so I asked the band if I could revisit it on our next record, and they said to go for it. So Craig and I really turned it into kind of like this Roy Orbison-esque, like, girl group, big Motown, like swelling chorus kind of song. And actually the drums that we recorded were scratch drums, and the vocal that we recorded was a scratch vocal on like a 57 with the speakers playing the track back. And when we tried to redo the vocal on a different microphone, a more expensive microphone, and comp it and then re-record the drums, there was something so special about just the one take scratch vocal.
What's up, y'all? This is B.O.B.
This is G-Eazy.
I'm Mo. This is Julia Michaels.
This is Logic. Make sure you subscribe to the Recording Academy channel. Flex.